Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the new Let's Play, and it is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. You notice it just actually says Modern Warfare 2 here. They were kind of trying to downplay the whole that it was Call of Duty, because, interesting story, when Infinity Ward, because they worked on the first two games, Treyarch did the third one, which was console only. But when they were working on their third game, they were planning on just calling it Modern Warfare. It was actually Activision's idea to make it a Call of Duty game. Yeah, they've never been like super cool with that. Anyway, we're going to start off with the campaign. Of course, it's for the record, it does take place like a couple of years after the first game, and it's not super connected to the first game. Like there's elements of connections. It's actually the third game, Modern Warfare 3, that connected everything together in this really cool way. But this is actually my favorite of the trilogy, the Modern Warfare trilogy. I know a lot of people like the first one the best, because it had better gameplay, really, with the ability to lean and everything. But I think the story was a bit better in this one, and the set pieces, just the levels were better. It's just a more fun game to play, in my opinion. One thing I want to go over is, am I going to be doing the no Russian level? Yes, and I am going to give you guys like a viewer discretion advice kind of thing. It's probably going to get demonetized, whatever. But there is a level in here where you are supposed to take part, for anybody who's not familiar with no Russian, supposed to take part in a mass shooting of completely innocent civilian targets. And you're doing this in the guise of being in deep cover in a terrorist organization. My philosophy towards the no Russian level, and I just want to get this out of the way now. This first video is going to be short anyway, because the first mission's really short. It's mostly training mission. Oh, bloody hell, wow. Okay. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, something got like a little spit when it hit the back of my throat there. Well, anyway, my philosophy towards handling it is the game doesn't actually force you to shoot the innocent civilians. There is a part later in the game where you're getting shot at, mostly by police. You have to shoot them. There's no way past the level. But so basically I just walk through the level. It's still really horrifying to watch. But yeah, I just don't like shooting at targets that won't shoot back or can't shoot back, especially civilian targets. So just wanted to get that right out of the way, because I know people are going to ask me about it. I have no idea when I last played this. It was a while ago, so I don't know what resume would bring me to. But we're going to hit new game. Modern Warfare 2. Let's do this. The third game's really good too, but I think the third game starts off real slow and kind of meh. It gets better later on. I also remember the third game as being way harder than the first two, although that could just, I don't know, that could just be my bad luck.
What the hell kind of name is Soap?
The hell kind of name is Soap. Kind of doing a little recap from the first game. Also, when I hit optimal video, it wanted to play itself in a very, very low resolution. I bumped it up a little bit. You can't get like super high resolutions in this. It is an older game, but yeah, I definitely bumped it up to a widescreen format. And, you know.
Guy's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends.
So my thought when I first played through this is that, it clearly takes place in the same universe as Modern Warfare 1, and it definitely includes some of the same characters. Captain Price is in it, Soap is in it, and such. But it didn't seem like it was too connected to the first one. It was just another story taking place a few years later. But then when Modern Warfare 3 came in, it was a direct sequel, because this one actually ends on a bit of a cliffhanger. There's a lot unresolved at the end of Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3 was very much a continuation of 2, but it also tied back to the first one in a lot of ways. So it's just really cool shit. I also really like the presentation of this game. In the first game, they were very much, kind of J-O-ing to the whole modern thing. Like, they're showing you all the cool tanks and shit, and how much everything costs and everything. And it was like, okay, we get it. It's not World War II anymore. It's just modern. But this one just kind of gets into it like 5 years later. Let's see what happens. I haven't played this in so fucking long. Hopefully it remembers my preferred controls. If not, we'll just change it on the fly. Hey, it's General Shepard.
Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head. We fought and bled alongside the Russians. We should have known they'd hate us for it. History is written by the victor, and here I am thinking we'd won. But you bring down one enemy and they find someone even worse to replace him. Locations change, the rationale, the objective. Yesterday's enemies are today's recruits. Train them to fight alongside
They
you.
gave Zakhaev
Pray they don't eventually decide to hate
Imran
you for
Zakhaev,
you.
hero of the new Russia. They gave him a statue. The ultranationalists are taking over Russia, which is real bad news. I mean, there's also the traditional Russian government that actually helps you in this.
Same shit, different day.
Or maybe it was in the third one, but
You know what I'm looking for, Sergeant.
the ultranationalists
Keep your
are
eyes open.
becoming much more powerful than they were in the first game.
I'll send you the best I find.
S.S.D.D. Playing as Private First Class Joseph Allen. And we're in Afghanistan.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration.
I'm going to make this slightly louder on my end.
No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and spraying bullets all over the range. You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen, show me what I'm talking about. Grab that weapon off the table and fire at the targets behind you. Turn around and fire at the targets.
Oh, like that one? And that one? Now we're good.
You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place.
Okay, to be fair, I hit that first one on one shot, so
Deliberately down your sights.
I'm going to be an ass about it.
Stable stance. Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target. Crouch first, then aim.
I'm already crouched, motherfucker. Let's do this. I like that.
That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down? You gotta aim down your sights. Now, if your target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate.
I sure will.
Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range to take out several targets at once.
I rolled like all the way over there.
Frags tend to roll on sloped surfaces, so think twice before tossing one uphill.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
All right. Thanks for the help, Private Allen.
Yeah, no problem. Let me out of here, man.
General Shepard wants to see you run the course. All right. Who wants to go first?
You gonna let me through? There we go. Gotta do the stupid obstacle course, just like in the first game. The pit. I hate this shit. I hate these training courses. Alright, my controls seem to be fine. What, like that? Yeah.
Well, smile for the cameras and don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. Best shooter gets to join the prima donna squad. That's your thing. Okay,
I won't have to reload with this.
timer starts soon.
Oh. I'm always bad at this. Oh, that was a civilian. I'm not even trying with this, to be honest. I don't really even care. This is just for the game to pick a...
Alright, that wasn't horrible, but
Yeah.
it was an amazing for your team, or you can go back in and run the course again.
Yes, I'm sure.
Head upstairs, regroup with the others.
It's just for the game to recommend you a difficulty. Oh, hell yeah. I'm in this one, or... Oh, no. That's the next mission. Alright, I will see you guys real soon with the next one.